Hello, everyone. How are you? Today, I would like to speak about permission slips. It's a term that I use a lot, and I adopted it from the work of Bashar and of Bentinho Massaro, amongst others. And recently, I got a question what it actually means, and so, little video explaining the reason behind the term and what it actually points to. So, a permission slip, in the classic sense of the term, is this little piece of paper, this little note that you get from your parents, for instance, that excuse you from class, for instance. So, a little doctor's note or a little, you know, little thingy that helps you get something that you normally wouldn't get. So, for instance, missing class and not getting punished for it. So, but a permission slip in the broad sense, sorry about that. Sorry about my finger in the way. Hello. In a broad sense, a permission slip can be anything, truly anything, that you use in order for you to get to a state or to get to a next scene in the movie, so to speak, that you desire to get. And so it can be anything, truly. So it can be super mundane. For instance, okay, this is gonna be a little esoteric for some of you, but comes up anyway. So there is no actual evidence other than referential material in your brain or in your mind, a movie that you have perceived or appear to have perceived, that you have ever moved. If you truly look at your direct experience, you're always here. This eye that you witness through, the eye that perceives, has never moved at all. It's always just here in the center of my experience, here in the center of your experience. And so if you want to move somewhere, you got to find a way to do that, at least in the dream that we're dreaming, in the movie that we're watching. And so we do that through, walking somewhere, or driving somewhere, or flying somewhere, or whatever, or, going into meditation and then astrally traveling somewhere, whatever. But there is no direct evidence that you have ever actually moved, right? There's just, at this moment, I'm here, it appears. And at the next moment, I'm somewhere else. And yeah, I can tell you a story about how I got there and what means, through what means and whatever. But those are all permission slips in order for my consciousness to move to another scene, so to speak, to the projection of another scene. And so a permission slip can be anything. So it can also be, for instance, breath work in order for you to relax more or to connect more to your inner being or to your, to a more stable state. Same can be said for energy work. Somebody doing some kind of energy work on your body, for instance, can really help relax and release all kinds of things in your body. That doesn't mean that it is not just a permission slip in order for you to connect to the actual choice that brings you there, right? Because basically a permission slip is just an excuse you use, and nothing wrong with it, right? It's fun. This whole world is a fucking permission slip in a sense. This whole dream is a permission slip, so it doesn't matter. Just handy maybe to know what's actually going on, because every permission slip just functions as an excuse in order for you to choose something different. And so what is stronger than a permission slip is just choice, basically. And you'll get there when you get there. And you can go through a whole lot of permission slips to get there, right? If you actually want to get to my choice creates my reality, and I can choose something else now, and with that, everything changes. You can. But there's also, like, you can go through this whole, I'm not sure what the sentence was that I just said, but I think I said you can go through a whole series of permission slips, so to speak. Nothing actually happens, but and so, like, millions and millions and trillions of them, until you come to the space where you actually realize, I can just choose, and that is the only permission slip I need. But it's up to you, and if you never get there, that's cool too. We all have our own unique expression of the one infinite intelligence, and everything is allowed, and it's just what is fun for you and what is exciting for you. So, anything else? Well, the invitation is, as well, the idea that you can really use your imagination to come up with your own permission slips in order for you to transform, to change. And you can have a lot of fun with it. And your imagination is a great, maybe the main tool, actually, in order for you to go through that transformation. And your imagination is full of awesome ideas, powered by infinite intelligence, to play through, to play with this idea with. So I invite you to. If you want some inspiration, you can look up some of Bashar's work. They offer a lot of cool and interesting permission slips. You can find it on YouTube. You can ask it to find you. Whatever you want. Right. Anything else? That's about it. Thank you, friends. Talk to you soon. Bye for now. Mwah.